This is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Eagles are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Patriots team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson underneath for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On third down, Wilson. Flush, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Hightower in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Four down. Alert.
On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And They give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Single. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 86 is on the go, 86 is on the go. That's you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Tempo. 4 down. 19.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gotw, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away, down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Bang out, bam. Kill.
Wilson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. first down carry here for Johnson. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Johnson. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Looking
left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
14, run it. Switch. Hey. Check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wilson will throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight left, tight left. 3 down.
Move 15. Alert, 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 alert.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got a... They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Alert, alert. 3 down.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, now look at 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Watch the pass.
Leopard. Gun. Now let's go. Over. Gun. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Mike 99 Philly. Watch you now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit. Over. Hurry up. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Now, let's go. Lucky 56. Green, 39. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shift together here from the D-line.
12 mine. Single receiver.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Double tight.
Now, let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set. 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got room. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Fair. Green 80. Check three. Punch left. 36. Guys, 4 down.
Now Wilson on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff. Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Strong right.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check 50.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53.
95. Hey, let's get that ball.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, now, back to the Philly. Here we go.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3.
now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So a first down and 5 for the offense.
Double tight, double tight. On. 5 down. Stand up in.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in. But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football. The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
14. Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stay.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 3 down. Move the team. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 3 there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Eagles. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done. And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them. It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys. Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend? Yeah, do I ever? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Wilson on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now it's Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Wilson. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,